NuPhy has released their new Kick75 keyboard and it might just be a game changer. This hybrid profile mechanical keyboard combines the best of a high and low profile design, giving you unmatched versatility. Whether you're a gamer, coder, or someone who just loves mechanical keyboards, this might be the perfect keyboard for you. In today's video, we're gonna unbox it, test its performance, and checking out all the exciting features that comes with it. Before diving in, it would mean the world to me if you guys can show your support by liking this video and subbing to the channel. Now, with that being said, let's get right into it. First, let us begin with the unboxing. There are a lot of accessories and attachments that are included with this product, but for now, let us just focus on the main unit, which is the keyboard. So inside, you're gonna get everything nicely compacted in their own individual packaging. The first thing that drew my attention was the envelope attached to the box. There we received some stickers to fit the 8-bit theme of this keyboard design, as well as a manual guide and frequently asked question booklet. Let's put that away for now and see what else we have. Next is the keyboard, which we'll just have to leave to the side for now because there should be more inclusions inside the compartments. Quickly going through everything one by one, we have the 2.4 wireless receiver dongle that you can use to connect the keyboard wirelessly. You have extra low profile keycaps, a branded two-sided keyboard and switch puller, and lastly a USB-C cable. Alright, now let us take a look at the keyboard itself. By default, this model is a low profile version. Later on, I'll show you the difference between this one and the high profile model. The first thing that drew my attention is the colorway. To be honest, I'm not really a big fan of the retro look, but I guess there's a crowd out there that would appreciate it. However, what really appeals to me is the 75% layout, since this gives me all the keys needed in a compact design for all my productivity work. With the low profile layout, you can maximize your work efficiency while maintaining a sleek, ergonomic setup. What truly makes this keyboard stand out though are the features that come with it. The first is a hot swappable PCB, allowing you to swap between different switches without the need to solder. In terms of switches, this keyboard has a selection of low profile nano switches that you can choose from. The one included with mine are brown switches for that tactile feel. If you're like me and don't like the hassle of wires, you can take advantage of the wireless capabilities of this keyboard. You have the option of using the USB dongle that comes included, or you can just pair it to a device using the Bluetooth connectivity. When fully charged, the battery lasts 360 hours of use. The keyboard has two modes since it's designed to be used by different operating systems. Whether you're using it on Windows or Mac, you can toggle it to your choice. In terms of performance, this keyboard is both work and play, delivering that top tier responsiveness with a 1000 Hz polling rate. This means that latency is practically non-existent. If you're not familiar with the modding scene, then you're in for a treat. This keyboard comes equipped with a gasket mounted design to give users the best typing experience of their life. When we take this keyboard apart, you can just see how many layers of padding are used to put everything together. There are a lot more features that I can go over, but these are the most important ones to mention. In terms of add-ons, there are a few that complement this keyboard. I got two additions I'd like to showcase here. The first being the wrist rest. It comes included with a soft touch material to support your hands and wrists when operating the keyboard. Next is a high profile customization. If you didn't already choose this as your main model, then you can get this separately, but be sure that you have the necessary switches to accompany it, since you cannot use the low profile switches on this one. Inside the box, you receive everything you need to make the customization possible. Included are also tools necessary to take everything apart, since there are specific screws to be removed. Although it can look a bit daunting, this process is fairly simple. There are no complex skills required to perform this customization. All you need is just a bit of patience and commitment to get things done. Firstly, we'll just have to remove the entirety of the keycaps and switches. Once everything has been removed, it will look like this. What I like to do is separate and organize the stuff that we removed and place them in a bag for safekeeping. Moving on, we're gonna need to remove the screws on the backside of the keyboard. After that's done, you can remove the top frame that encloses the keyboard, and inside we can remove everything to get started on the next process. All the connectivity strips can be removed without the need of tools. You just need to unlock the part that's holding them in place with your fingers. Next, let us transform this into the high profile version. All you really need to do is swap the low profile foam with the high profile version, and that's really it. In terms of the stabilizers, you'll need to detach them from the PCB and swap them over to the plastic plating on the top layer like this. With everything stacked in place, now we just need to include the high profile switches. I'm using the Taro cream switches from Keyboom. Remember that the low profile switches that we had before will not work with the high profile customization as they're too short to reach the PCB. Adding the switches take no time at all since it just snaps onto the plating with ease. It's not a perfect process, but it does get the job done. Let's just see how many switches I mess up later. So with everything in place, let us reconnect the strips and see if it's working properly. I like to use Switch Hitter as a software to determine if everything is properly calibrated. If the key that I'm pressing is not lit up, then I know which adjustments I need to make. From this test, it looks like I only messed up 2 switches, so not bad. Good thing I had spares to replace them. Now, with that test out of the way, it looks like everything is working properly and we can just move on to the next step. At this point, you can just screw everything back together because all that's left to do is add on some keycaps. This portion, you can just use whatever keycaps you have lying around. I just went with this one since I feel like I've been neglecting them for quite some time. These are the For Me Keycaps, which I don't even think are available in the market anymore. I might just be one of the many few that has them. I think in total this keycap set has over 200 keys to choose from, and you can see me going through the different sizing and heights of certain keys just to make sure they fit the look. But with that being said, here are the results. After making the full switch, this is a new look of the high profile version of the Kick75. With all the customizations, it does give the appearance of a completely different keyboard from what we had originally. Not only does it look different, but the typing experience has changed completely as well. Alright, that will conclude my review on NuPhy's Kick75. It was truly an experience having a first-hand look at this keyboard and the process of customizing it. There are many features that are available to give users the full experience of what this keyboard really has to offer, and I believe it would make a great addition to any of your setups. All the links for the products used in this video are in the description below if you want to check them out. Okay, with that said and done, thanks again for all your support and hanging out with me in this video. I wish you the best of luck on your keyboard journey, and until next time, see ya.